Morning, legends. We'll keep this short and sweet. There aren't too many of players of real importance in this one here for fantasy. We've got Ronaldo up top, though, with a 78 and a Sharks 58-6 drubbing over the Tigers, who looked, defensively, one of their worst performances of the year. Just especially that back, the tries at the back end there, it was not very nice at all, that's for sure. But Ronaldo took full advantage there. 4 line breaks, 3 tries in this one. 199 meters gained, a few longer range type of movements there, and 7 tackle breaks. So still had his 3 errors, but a good return game, very similar to that of Alex Johnston with his couple of really low ones into that really big 66. Ronaldo's gone 20 into 78 there. So if anyone that did buy him a few weeks ago, you got the spoils in this one. This was one of the big ones you were buying him for up against the Tigers, and this makes the South players like Jack Wyden next week an absolute must-have with the scores that they could put up, these outside backs. So there you go. That's Ronaldo, 78 there. Britton Nikora, 73, went up overnight too, which was tough. But the boys in the group chat were saying that he should have been getting a couple of TO tackles, and ended up receiving that second one overnight, which was good for owners, but for myself, not so much. So outside of Nikora in this game, I was pretty happy with how it ended up. Obviously, Mulitalo owners, there aren't a lot of you, and you probably deserve a higher score after the last couple. So, yeah, good stuff to those guys. But, Nikora, well done to you owners as well. They obviously have a bye next week as well. So, following that, they still have a really nice run, and he's just looking as good as ever. It was a strange start to the year, wasn't it? He kind of just lost his groove for a bit, and then he didn't even look like scoring points for sort of 3 or 4 weeks there out of 6 or 7, and then every time he gets the ball now, he looks like he's going to have a tackle break or make a line break or score a try, and is hardly missing tackles now. So this is exactly what you've wanted and paid for, and he's absolutely delivering, and he'll get up to 770, I reckon, over the next bunch of weeks if he can get one more of these good scores. Kaleo, 61, ended up dropping down. He was 67 overnight, and tough one for him. He gets a try early, he gets to 50 basically by half time, and then ends up on 61. So a pretty tough second half for him. Just nothing really went his way there. But 2 line breaks, a line break assist, a try assist, and also a try there. Obviously, just the run meters were a little bit down for him. No offloads in this one either, but turnover tackle too, to still only get 61. I thought this was the explosion game, but still incredibly happy with that output there from KL. And then we've got, now I think with Iro, like with their run, you're probably just holding on to him, aren't you? I think most of us were going to anyway, but people were thinking or suggesting that he could be a sell coming into this week because he's not a top tier keeper. But we also found out last night, I don't know if it's 100% confirmed yet, but apparently King's going to likely have to go and get surgery on his wrist. So shocker. If you can, guys, right now, reverse your trade for, so my example is KO Weeks to Olakwatu. Right now, I've reversed that, and I've left it as a non-trade as of yet, and I will wait until that back end, tomorrow there, until I have to make that trade for Olakwatu, given he plays in the last game. So if you have the ability to do that, and then once we get some news on Max King today, I think we should get some news today. He was seeing the specialist last night. Then we can get as I said, a little bit more information and make that trade instead. Because if he is out and goes into surgery, it's going to be a large amount of time there. It's going to be the rest of the regular season basically. So I'm just checking now. I haven't seen anything on. No, I haven't seen anything on his confirmation about him getting cooked. So yeah, that's that. Just check in. No, nothing there. So yeah, just keep an eye out on that one today. And just another frustrating one, another injury for us. So we didn't need 2 season-ending ones, or 3, 4, 5, basically in the last week and a half. We had a good strong week there where nothing really happened, and then now it's just going nuts. And I'm seeing a lot of people that even potentially trading, if they haven't got Tedesco yet, or if they haven't got someone, they're going to trade a red dot for a red dot this week. So 2 players that aren't playing, because they're going to have to use 4 trades again next week. So yeah, pretty wild how that one's playing out at the moment. If you haven't had trades the last few weeks, you've got guys like Kohler, you've got Latrell, you probably have Hines still sitting there, and then you've got Aitken, potentially Max King to trade out. There's 5 guys to move on from. Pretty gross. That's for sure. So yeah, keep an eye out on that one today. Jesse Ramian, a 58, a lovely try at the back end. He's had a really, really good, last 6-8 weeks. He's done a great job. 58 for him. Brayley, 57, bit up and down. Obviously got a try assist in this one, which was good. Bateman, a 49. His scores really just fell off a cliff as well in the back end of that second half when it was just try. Similar to that with Samuel Afenu, but we'll go to Atkinson next, a 48 for him. Line break, try assists, good run meters there for him. Turnover tackles as well. So there's a lot of errors on the Tigers side, obviously. Some kick meters at 153. Actually kicked for more kick meters this week than Nico Hines did last week, which is pretty wild. So there you go. Lockie Galvin keeps delivering. Just in games where the team's getting pumped, he's still doing great things. Got 2 turnover tackles and a try saver. So doing it in different ways this week. 322 kick meters, a couple of forced dropouts. Almost had a third. It just kind of dribbled out to the side in the end. But yeah, a good score from Galvin, holding on to him. Sione Katoa, 46 with a double. 1 from dummy half. That was good. The break of play. McInnes kind of saved his score in the end. In a game like this where he doesn't have to make many tackles, it's going to be hard for him. So he did get 143 meters and 5 tackle breaks. And 3 of them were in the back sort of 5, 6, 7 minutes of the game. And that'll updated in a heap. I think it was on 27, 28. And bang, 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 got those runs and a few tackles and those tackle breaks. And he was up to 45. So a good save there. And yeah, still longer term, he's a great guy to have. If you bought this week, though, you're a little bit annoyed. If you bought a couple of weeks ago, you're cheering. Samuela. So he ended up with the try saver. He was doing most of his work in defense in that first half. He had almost 30 tackles for no misses and ended up making 5 misses and ended up having that error as well in this game. But 50 run meters, 2 tackle breaks, a lovely offload, which he could have almost got for a try assist himself, but wasn't to be. So happy with his output in this type of game. When you get pumped by that many, like you'd expect a few more missed tackles. It did happen in the second half as he got tired, obviously, but yeah, first half he was tremendous there, getting up to like 30. Fanuapole with a 43 with the try saver as well. So again, there was just lots of savers, lots of TOs being given out in this one. Hamlin Nuele with a try, 43. Buller with 39. Not looking great there, is he? 68 run meters. Hazleton with 38 there. Clemmer 31. Coruscant's the big one here. You got Oregon Kafusi. Anyone owns him, he needs to be moved on. I think at this stage at 450 with a buy, yeah. Coruscant, 30 in 57 minutes. Can't catch a break, this bloke, this year. He's just had a bunch of those sort of couple of week injuries, and it looks like probably a calf issue here. For Appy Coruscant, 30 in 57 minutes. He got sin bin as well, so not great. Not a great one overall for him. And for owners of him after, being fairly consistent over the past, 6 to 8 weeks. And I've got him in Supercoach, so now I've got Aitken and Coruscant to deal with as injuries there. So yeah, it is non-stop this year. It's a tough one. Probably the toughest year we've had. So if you are still sitting here watching, thank you so much for being here. I know it's very frustrating at sometimes, but next year will be better, right? Let's hope for that. But we've still got 2 months of footy to go, and to see how you go. Basically, just have a bit of fun with it. Don't take it too seriously. If it's not working out, there's not much you can do about your rank sometimes. So just enjoy it, get some of the fun plays in, and enjoy the back end if it's a bit too much, a bit too frustrating for you. Because then you have like Ruben Porter out doing Stefano, which is just ridiculous. So 28 for him in 37, pretty good effort. Stefano was on -3 after, 10 or so minutes. And then there was 3 in his first stint, 3 in 21 minutes. So to be fair, he got 22 minutes in that second half for 24 points. So a bit of a PPM there, which was good. But 4 missed tackles, an error in there. He did end up with 3 tackle breaks and some offloads in that back end when he was fit and firing, and then he got a head clash there, which was spilling out a lot of blood, so he had to come off, and I think it was HI check anyway, because he would have had a massive headache. It looked like he was down for a bit, just chilling, with the blood spurting out of him. So that's that for Stefano. Hopefully he can come back in the next few weeks and they don't get smashed. But that's the big issue, guys, here, is the fact that they're getting smashed, and if he's getting torn up in the middle a little bit, he's going to miss some tackles, the old error. But yeah, very, very poor selection in the end, not through fault of your own. He was going gangbusters, and he just can't string 2 weeks together, can he? Like, he went for that 80 all base, and then he just can't even get close to it now. So super frustrating. What you do with him is up to you, I think. If you want to rage it, that's fair. Adam Dewey, 26 in 80 minutes. So hopefully he gets a little bit cheaper for next year. But yeah, what's going to happen in that? Is he going to be playing center long term? Probably. Not ideal for him. Sione Fainu. Caesar ended up kicking for 79 meters, so Galvin took the bulk of that. 320 for that one. Seyfarth, 21 and 27. He's sort of demoted back to the bench now. So look at him in as a sell, obviously. Teague Wilton, 23 in 74 minutes. So yeah, just no attacking stats for him. Was all on the edges there, apart from Braden Hamlin-Ueli's try. But congrats to Sharks owners. You needed this one. Bit of confidence, bit of fun for your having lost 5 in a row. And then Wilton's just going to get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. So he might be a 450 guy eventually, which would be pretty wild. Fatape with a try and a line break in 14, which is disgusting. Jesse Colquhoun, a very sad one for him. Hasn't played at all this season. Still his first game back, and it looks like he's done his ACL. So sad. So sad on that one. And Alex Lobb, 4 in 80 minutes. Some people talk about him as a buy. That's, gross. He's averaging 7.7. Nice. 7.7. Disgusting. Heath Mason, 3 in 14. He'll be decent one day, but not in this team right now. So there you go, guys. That's one game for your Friday night in round 19. I hope that was very helpful for you in kind of working out which guys are holds and which guys you might want to buy in the next few weeks. Obviously, the Sharks got to buy. Tigers play all the way through until round 26, but we're not going to be wanting too many of them. I think Fainu and Bateman are the only really two. Bateman's, not too bad either. Bateman, Galvin, and Fainu, I think the only ones you probably want to look at. Fanua is doing a decent job, but a bit of an awkward price now. And then Coruscant, we probably can't even have. Stefano can be held as well, but he's an annoying one at the moment. So there you go, guys. That's that one. Enjoy your Saturday. We got 2 games to play today, 5:30 and 7:30. Have lots of fun. Enjoy.